something that needs a little fixing on Far Point Farms.
Hey guys, it's Eric, and tonight we'll be taking a look at another Bauer tool. Bauer is Harbor Freight's midline. They're a prosumer grade tool. They got the Hercules up at the top, they got the Bauer in the middle. I don't even remember what the other one was, but I decided to go with the Bauer because everything I read online said the Bauer was pretty competitive as far as use and durability to Ryobi tools. And I've been using Ryobi here at the house for forever, pretty much since battery powered tools became reasonable. So I picked up a whole bunch of these Bauer tools, this one being the 20 volt Hypermax lithium. This is the drill driver combo. It does include a battery, a charger, and a nice bag. If you watched last week's show, last Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day it was, we put out a video on the impact driver, and I compared it to the Ryobi impact driver that I use here at the house, and I have for years and years and years. Well, today we'll be checking out this one, and we'll be comparing it to this very old, but still very functional Ryobi 18 volt battery or drill that I have here. Ryobi makes a ton of these, and you know, I've got like this old one here. I've got plenty of the newer like fluorescent yellow ones too, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, fit and function, they're going to be pretty much the same no matter how old or how new they are. As long as a tool works, it works. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. I was pretty happy with the other one. I'm hoping that that will carry through with this. All right. So here's the bag. Got the nice Bauer thing on it. That's kind of cool. Let's see here. Again, like not really sure I would keep the bags for any real reason, but tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move the camera closer and we'll take an up close look at it, and then we'll give it a test. Okay. Okay. Here we go. All right. I got this thing set here, and the first thing I want to pull out here is the manual. Let's see. So it does come with two manuals, just like the other one. It's got the manual for the tool itself and for the rapid charger, so that's kind of nice. And 16 pages, not bad. And that's all in English, by the way. I like that too. All right, set that aside. Also looks like it comes with a belt clip, like the other tool came with, and two bits, two drivers. Nice. And let's go ahead and grab the tool here. Go. Nice. Actually really nice. I like the way it fits in my hands, a little narrower than the old Ryobi tool is, and it's got your 2 speeds, adjustable, and just for drilling, so you can set your depth for what we're going to be playing with today. We'll go ahead and set it all the way to full. Nice metal chuck. Okay, right there I see an improvement. The Ryobi, the old and the new Ryobi, that's plastic, so this has a much more substantial feel to it. I like that a lot. No lights, but that's okay. The Ryobi does have a level here, and a level here I've never really found much use for them, but there's a difference there as well. And then of course our speed control, or our forward, reverse, and lock. So, and then what else we got here? Dump the rest of this out. And what we have here is our battery. It is way, way too cold. Oh no. Well, let's see if it passed the drop test. Yeah, it passed the drop test. Well, that's good. It's got a charge. Awesome. Okay, go ahead and plug that in. And lastly, we have our charger. Battery charger there. So here's our complete kit. This was $57. It was, I use a, I don't know if this, I know the impact driver was on an Inside Track Club thing. I think this might have been regular price, but it was like $57.99, I believe is what I paid for that. So there it is. There it is. Let's take a look and compare it. Now again, the Ryobi being an older model and having a bigger, move the camera up there so you can see that. Yeah. Even if I take this off here, this is certainly bigger, and I doubt more powerful. The things that this has, that this does not have, has place to hide the bits there and there. It does have 2 floats for leveling. Here's our 2 speeds, just like that one has. It is adjustable, but this is plastic, and that's metal. So, and this does have a little magnet area, though, again, like I said, with the impact driver, not really strong enough to hold on to stuff, so not really all that useful. As far as use, they both work. It's quieter, but of course, oh, look at that, it does have a light. Oh, cool. Okay, so this does have a light on it. That's pretty neat. So right on. So, yeah. Well, they don't really have anything to screw in or out or drill, but yeah, I wanted to show it to you. These are pretty decent tools from what I understand. This is model 1781C, and this model is ancient. This is the SA 1802. I doubt they make this anymore. I know they've changed the colors on these over the years. But this is going to be going to our shop. Most of the time this will be used for drilling holes in metal for creating stuff, fabrication. Occasionally I'll use the screwdriver function for something, but you know, honestly, the impact driver does everything better than these do, unless you're just drilling. So that's that there, but yeah, pretty cool. Overall, I'm impressed. Again, I said the same thing about the last one, but I want to say it again. I wonder how well it's going to hold up. This thing being probably 20, 21 years old now and still working. I hope that's the case with Bauer. I also want to say this to Harbor Freight, and they've been pretty good so far with some of their stuff. They've been making the 18-1 Plus system here Ryobi has since forever. I hope they continue to support Bauer. When I was down there, they had a lot of tools. They had a vacuum, they had a blower, they had, you know, all kinds of stuff, sawzalls, all that. And they had lots of tools and lots of batteries and lots of chargers and lots of accessories. I hope they stick with it, because if they do and they run this thing for at least a 10-year or 15-year product run, we're going to have a lot of cool tools coming out of there, just like Ryobi has produced a lot of cool tools. Anyway, that's it for today, my friends. I will see you next week. We will have another Bauer tool to check out. Next week, we'll be taking a look at a flashlight. And I'm going to be filming all this stuff today, but we'll still be looking at it next week. So take care.